Right now, behind the illusion of free apps, the AI industry is hiding a massive, multi-trillion-dollar infrastructure bill from its users. To keep their servers running, hyperscalers are currently burning through $750 billion a year on physical infrastructure alone. Even with leading companies like Anthropic reaching a $47 billion revenue run rate, the sheer scale of investment outpaces the returns. This spending trajectory is becoming unsustainable for the current market. The era of universal, cheap AI access is ending. Enterprise users should prepare for a significant and unavoidable price hike as providers pass these infrastructure costs directly to the customer. Software developers have hit a hard limit, known as the trade-off engine. Improving one attribute of a model now frequently results in the automatic degradation of another. Anthropic's system card for the Opus 4.8 model illustrates this perfectly. Forcing the model to be more honest about its limitations caused its security capabilities to regress. Specifically, the honesty safeguards triggered a 5% increase in vulnerability to prompt injection attacks. This zero-sum reality makes a single, all-encompassing God model increasingly impractical. Instead, the industry is pivoting toward hyper-specialized single-purpose tools. As the need for data privacy intensifies, the center of gravity is moving away from US tech giants and toward fortified, localized infrastructure. Europe's Mistral AI has transitioned into a full-stack provider, opening a 40-megawatt data center in Paris designed to keep regulated data strictly inside national borders. Institutions like BNP Paribas are already utilizing these on-premises models to maintain compliance, signaling a permanent shift toward border-locked AI. This specialization is revealing unexpected utility. Mistral's coding models are now being used by scholars to decipher ruined fragments of ancient papyri that have remained illegible for decades. For high-stakes enterprise work, physical sovereignty and task-specific hardware are becoming the standard, effectively ending the era of the borderless internet. This splintering is also happening at the consumer level. Moving compute power onto personal hardware offers a way to bypass the massive costs of the cloud. Liquid AI recently compressed an 8 billion parameter model onto a standard smartphone. It runs at 30 tokens per second with zero internet connection. This works through a mixture of experts architecture. Instead of activating the entire network for every query, the system identifies the specific expert needed for the task and leaves the rest of the model dormant. Activating only 1 billion parameters per query slashes power consumption, a strategy being mirrored by new, tiny models from Tsinghua and NVIDIA. Local inference offers an immediate economic alternative to trillion-dollar cloud overhead, allowing companies to process routine tasks without the surging costs of frontier APIs. To build AI that can function in the physical world, developers have largely exhausted the internet's text. They now require kinetic, spatial data. MicroAGI collects this data by offering free professional apartment cleaning in New York. Cleaners wear cameras that record every movement from a first-person perspective. This labor is instantly anonymized and translated into spatial coordinates, teaching autonomous machines how to navigate human homes. This new economy is creating unusual patterns. On platforms like OpenRouter, a mystery model called Hi3 is currently consuming 50% more tokens than Claude, despite mediocre benchmarks and an unknown source of demand. This transition turns physical labor and spatial privacy into the essential training data for the next generation of autonomous machines. The unified cloud brain has been replaced by a three-tiered reality. AI companies are growing revenue at an historic pace, yet they are still forced to fragment their services and raise prices to manage their infrastructure costs. This creates an economic divide where cheap, local models handle daily routines, while the expensive frontier cloud models become premium tools. Ultimately, AI has evolved into a highly constrained, localized infrastructure that physically surrounds the user at all times.